To make sure that female teachers continue in schools, especially in the far-out areas, special monetary incentives are being planned and offered to these teachers, especially in the rural areas, because that is not where somebody wants to go, and that is not where parents are willing to send, especially young girls, alone on their own. Gender stereotyping in textbooks also will have to be done away with. What we put in the textbooks is going to carry a message to the teacher and the students. And we have to stop stereotyping women as cooks and housewives and men as working out and flying planes and stuff like that. We will have to bring about a balance in how we show the two genders in our textbooks. Challenge 10 is of quality assurance. How do we assure quality in our teaching, in our education? Some initiatives that have been taken: improvement in provision of infrastructure and human resources for primary education. Quality begins with the quality teacher. If the teacher is of quality, if that's where you put your resources, you will get quality education in the end. But the quality teacher is not easy to find. Establishment of educational assessment systems, strengthening and upgradation of teacher training institutes. These teachers will need to be trained. If you are bringing in teachers for education, they will need to be trained. After all, these people come without any training or professional development courses in education. They will need to be provided pre-service and in-service training. Only then will quality assurance be guaranteed. Setting up academic audit through linkage of cash awards, incentives, and quality. How do you make sure that the teachers are doing what they're doing? By providing audits and by linking the audit with cash awards and incentives. People in the 21st century are doing nothing for free, not even teaching or education. They need rewards, and they don't have to be monetary. Rewards can be tangible also, and so providing some reward, some expression of appreciation of what that individual is doing is critical in education as well. Setting up examination board in the private sector, and we've seen the Aga Khan board come up. It's bringing about some changes, but one board in an entire country is not possible. We need more such boards coming up and doing the right things for our students. Developing a national strategy for information communication technologies. As I said, the computer and the virtual world is a reality. Our students are growing up with it. Without ICT, they will be at a loss. We must develop ICT facilities in all our educational institutions. Challenge 11, to develop monitoring and evaluation mechanism. How are we going to monitor and evaluate what happens in our educational institutions? A system needs to be developed for that. Some initiatives taken: monitoring cell established in the Ministry of Education to monitor the development of programs. New programs that are going to be implemented will now first be sifted, monitored through, made sure that all the human resources and other resources needed to run those programs successfully are there before you can start such a program. 3% funds allocated for education sector. Reforms are being spent to monitor the program in provinces. 3% of the budget is there to monitor and reform education, to bring about changes, modify it, adapt it to international standards. Monitoring of the development programs have been made mandatory. All development programs have to be monitored. In other words, people from the ministry or ministry-represented organizations can visit at any time and check on what is happening, what you said, is that what is happening, something else is happening, nothing is happening. Monitoring and accountability is critical. Quarterly review of the programs are being undertaken to improve the program efficiency. Quarterly, 4 times a year, the programs are being reviewed, checked, to see how they are going, where they are going. Now, for a country like Pakistan, these are 11 challenges that the country faces in education today. And we are already past the first decade of the 21st century. We hope Pakistan is able to meet these challenges and bring its education system in line with international standards.